What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, I told you guys that Gervonta Tank Davis confirms that he'll be facing off against Vasily Lomachenko in November, right? Now, Bob Arum is saying it could be November, it could be December, whichever, right? But that's going to be his next fight. This is a fight that has been in the making for quite some time, when they were both champions at 126 or 130 pounds. Excuse me, when they was, both champions at 130 pounds. Lomachenko has had his sights set on becoming undisputed for quite some time, and Gervonta Tank Davis was a big fight that represented it, a unification bout, and a big marquee fight. And Lomachenko been seeking out this fight for quite some time. Since Gervonta Tank Davis beat Jose Pedraza, Lomachenko has been seeking out the possibility of fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather, who Mayweather Promotions was promoting Gervonta Tank Davis at the time, they weren't interested in making a fight. Not Gervonta Tank Davis himself per se, but just Mayweather Promotions. And Gervonta Tank Davis just found himself reiterating what Floyd Mayweather was putting out there, which is Lomachenko is not ready. Lomachenko is ready for the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis because he's old and, he's seeking out, big fights because he don't have time. Tank Davis has time. Now, Lomachenko is 6 years older than Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay? He's 6 years older than Gervonta Tank Davis. And at the time, Lomachenko was about 28 years of age. Gervonta Tank Davis about 21, 22 years of age. Right? And so, Floyd didn't feel comfortable putting Gervonta Tank Davis in the ring. And the reason I'm making this video is because I'm getting a lot of people saying that Gervonta Tank Davis is cherry-picking Vasily Lomachenko. Lomachenko's not the same guy. He didn't fight Lomachenko when Lomachenko was younger. He avoided him, he ducked him, now he's cherry-picking him. Two things can be true. But he's not cherry-picking Lomachenko. You gotta understand, he was under the thumb of Floyd Mayweather and Mayweather Promotions, and Floyd did not want to make the fight because he wasn't comfortable with the fight, and Floyd identified Lomachenko's greatness, and he was ducking that being Floyd Mayweather making that fight happen, and he used Lomachenko as a punishment towards Gervonta Tank Davis when Gervonta Tank Davis didn't do what he felt like he wanted him to do. Then Floyd Mayweather was like, I'm going to put you in the ring with Lomachenko as a punishment. And Gervonta Tank Davis was just reiterating and following behind Floyd Mayweather. And Gervonta Tank Davis, he stated, Lomachenko is old. When he was on Vlad TV, Lomachenko is older. Lomachenko is in a rush to make the big fights. But he was actually younger than what Gervonta Tank Davis is right now. And Gervonta Tank Davis is seen to have just come into his prime as a mega superstar and an athlete in the sport of boxing. And this is where Lomachenko was. But rightfully so, Floyd Mayweather thought Gervonta Tank Davis just wasn't physically ready for the likes of a Lomachenko. Lomachenko was very experienced. He stayed in the amateurs extensively. He's a two-time Olympic gold medalist. People make the case he's the greatest amateur fighter in boxing history. And he hit the ground running when he became a pro. He became a pro, Lomachenko did, at like 24 years of age, 25 years of age. Okay, Lomachenko, he got an opportunity to fight for a world title his first 3 fights as a professional. His first fight as a professional was for a mandatory position to fight Orlando Salido. He lost to Salido the second fight of his career. Then he went right back after a loss to Salido and fought Gary Russell for the WBC title. Right? Privileged. Lomachenko was privileged. Lomachenko is now 36 years of age. Tank Davis is 30 years of age, going on 30 years of age. Lomachenko is not old. He's actually younger than Terrence Crawford. And he's younger than Alexander Usyk. He's younger. He's about the same age as Tyson Fury. So here's the thing. Is he older? Yes. Is he old and past his prime? No. He just took losses to guys that had a style matchup that didn't favor him, which was Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, and Orlando Salido. That's it. That's all. This is not a cherry pick on the part of Gervonta Tank Davis at all whatsoever. This is a great fight, and it's a unification bout. It was going to be a unification bout there. Gervonta Tank Davis wasn't ready at the time. Was Lomachenko old and in a rush? No. But he was more experienced from the amateurs and more mature than Gervonta Tank Davis was. That's why Floyd Mayweather kept Gervonta Tank Davis away from Lomachenko. He wasn't ready as far as maturity goes. Now, style and skill set, I always thought that Tank Davis had the skill set to beat Lomachenko, and I think he's going to stop Lomachenko when they fight in November, December, in the 7th round. If they would have fought a couple years ago before Teofimo Lopez beat him and before Devin Haney beat him, I thought Gervonta Tank Davis would stop him then. This is not a cherry pick. This is a marquee fight. It's a legacy fight, and this is the biggest test for Gervonta Tank Davis's career. It's just stylistically wise, Tank Davis' skill set is going to allow him to capitalize on Lomachenko's weaknesses. And Lomachenko's strengths won't be able to capitalize enough to be a major factor against Gervonta Tank Davis's weaknesses, which is Gervonta Tank Davis's low output, his low activity, and his patience can play a major part against him because he's too patient. Hence the reason why he's down on the cards against Frank Martin, Mario Barrios, Hector Garcia, tied up with Leo Santa Cruz. Lomachenko is a historically slow starter, but then he can be a historically fast starter when he wants to be. When Lomachenko wants to start off fast, he can start off fast. He has a very high work rate. He's very crafty. He's a southpaw. He's slick. He's elusive. But he has major flaws. He doesn't have a lot of power, and he doesn't fight well on the back foot, which renders him inactive himself. In the first 7 rounds against Devin Haney, he didn't throw double-digit punches. In the first 7 rounds against Teofimo Lopez, he didn't throw double-digit punches. In the later half of the fight, he starts to come on, but he can't do that with Tank because Tank power. So this is not a cherry pick. This is a marquee fight. This is a big fight for Tank Davis. It's a unification bout. Again, the sport of boxing is top heavy. So I know people want to see Shakur fight, Devin Haney fight. This is Lomachenko's the same level as them. It's the same level. Period. So it's not a cherry pick. And I got Tank Davis winning by 7th round stoppage. Knockout. Similar to what he did to Frank Martin. Lomachenko is going to get knocked out for the first time in his career, and Tank Davis is going to end his career. Period. That's it. That's all. And people are going to say it was a cherry pick because they don't understand the sport of boxing. That's it. That's all. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.